I'm soaring through the veins of the earth, chasing skies where silence gave birth. Down the waterfalls I dive, I turn. The mountains hum, the lessons I learn. I'm soaring through the veins of the earth, chasing skies where silence gave birth.
Alright, welcome. We're going to be unboxing and opening up the new Beta FPV Cetus X FPV kit. So this is going to be something for people getting started into the hobby, or even people who've been in the hobby for a while. This is going to be really dope, so let's check it out. So as you see, as we open it up, we've got the goggles, which is actually called VR03 FPV goggles. These are a small box goggle, but they are very slim and very small compared to a lot of goggles out there these days, and a lot more lightweight. Has an internal battery, has one antenna. We'll talk a little bit more about in depth on exactly what the antenna is. It doesn't have a screen that moves or adjusts like a lot of the newer box goggles, which I'm not really sure why, but it would be really nice if the screen was adjustable at some point. It does have a USB-C power import and then a button. Like I said before, this has an internal battery. It says a 2000 milliamp 3.7, so it's a 1S battery, 2000 milliamp. It says it on the bottom of the goggles on the thing here. Has a nice little cushion, but even me holding it up to my face, I still get a little bit of the nose pushing in here, but that's just because I have a bigger nose. I'll put those away here. It also comes with an instruction guide, quick start guide, which a lot of these drones I'm very stoked that it does have, because some people just want to know the basics, how to get it all working, and a lot of this instruction manual is definitely important for newbies. And then there's another booklet here that tells you about the different modes. So this being a beginner drone, it tells you about air mode, it tells you about angle mode, horizon mode, and all that goodness. And because this one is set up with Betaflight, we'll talk a little bit later about Betaflight and how to get it running and set up for your drone. But this is already bound together as far as I would understand, so it should be pretty easy to get going. Put those off to the side. So this is what's called the Light Radio 3. So the Light Radio 3 has really nice gimbal protectors that aren't 3D printed. These are like gummy, squishy type of urethane, and they do have the full gimbals. So in comparison to some of the other smaller radios, the gimbals and movements is a lot smaller, but these ones are full size, which is really nice, because it doesn't really give you that beginner style. It gives you really that upgrade that what people are going to want to use out when they're flying smaller drones. Even the cooler part is I realized on opening this up before, it has a module bay. So that means you can put Crossfire, or you can put any other module bay or module into it, even if you have an upgraded ELRS module. Output on the Light Radio 3, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll probably put the information up here on the corner for you. But it's a really dope little radio. So a good thing to note as well is there is a memory card slot in the goggles. It takes up to 64 gigabytes, and yeah, that's what I put in there, is a 64 gig. On to the little drone. So this is an 85mm type drone. It takes the 2S battery with the BT 2.0 connectors, because it's all Betaflight. The really cool thing is the tilt camera mount, so you can have different flight characteristics and speeds, as well as all the motors are plug and play, so that makes them swapping very easily if you have to crash and replace. props are just pushed on. They're not screwed on, but they do have the screw holes in those props. Not sure exactly if these motors do take the screws or not, but the props are really stuck on there really strong, so they're really tight. And it looks like they're probably the 1.5 millimeter shafts, just to give you a heads up. It does come with a little package that is kind of sewn into the box, so you can't take it out, but it does come with 4 of the 450 milliamp batteries. On the website, the newer version says it comes with the 550 milliamps, but we'll check those ones out. Like a lot of drones, it comes with the extra props, comes with the screw driver, a prop remover tool, and the little plug to get it in to Betaflight, because as you can see here, there is no USB. It's just that connector for the USB cable that looks something like this. It comes with a USB-C cable, so you plug that in, and then you can plug in your USB. Also comes with a little tiny 2S charger. Only supports 2S, only supports the B2 2.0, and a USB-C with the USB-C cable comes with it. One end is the regular. And then it also gives you a little beta FPV card that gives you some QR codes for some troubleshooting and knowledge base and following them on different socials. But yeah, that's really all it comes with. It's a pretty basic kit. But now that I've shown you all that kind of stuff, we'll put it in the air and take it for a rip.
Wings spread wide, air bites my face, carving through the jagged space. The cliffs, they whisper ancient names. Rocks below like a sleeping beast, their veins of water never cease. I follow rivers where dreams can't tame. I'm soaring through the veins of the earth, chasing skies where silence gave birth. Down the waterfalls I dive, I turn. The mountains hum, the lessons I learn. Clouds hang heavy like a ghostly shroud, their edges glowing fierce and proud. I weave between their cotton walls. Shadows stretch and the sunlight spills over emerald backs of the hills. It's freedom calling the wild enthralls. The wind, it screams, it pulls, it sings. It's got no mercy for fragile wings. Like a sleeping beast, their veins of water never cease. I follow rivers where dreams can't tame. I'm soaring through the veins of the earth, chasing skies where silence gave birth. Down the waterfalls I dive.
Alright, now that I've had this and been using it for about 2 weeks, I got a few things that I want to mention, a little summary of the good and the bad of this little kit. One, the case is awesome. It's a hard case, it's not very soft, like it would fold up, so it can protect a lot of gear, even if you're not going to use this kit. The case is definitely worth repurposing. Number two, I don't really like the bag that it's like attached to the actual case itself, but it is kind of cool that it's a zipper little compartment and able to hold all your stuff in there. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
I mean, it's mesh instead of a clear bag. That's, I guess, better. I like all this Velcro attachments for putting everything in its place. Definitely is worth it. I really like these. I would call these like a urethane stick protector, gimbal protector. Those are really cool. I'll probably end up keeping those if I don't, you know, if I end up keeping this. But I think this will be a giveaway item. We haven't discussed it a lot yet. Some people said I should keep it so that I can get other new people into the hobby in the area. So the drone itself, let's cover the drone first. The drone, I think, is really worth it. This is a 2S only. It does have the 2 pigtails, but you could swap it for anything you wanted with the other connections for 2S batteries. But pretty cool. Didn't come with motor screws for the props, so that I think I would add just to give it a little more resilience. I did have one of the props come off, but with heavy use and extreme flight. This is kind of more of a beginner drone, but it actually really isn't. I mean, in my specs, this is actually a fairly good drone. I like the adjustable camera angles that you can pick and choose for whoever's flying it or what kind of flights you want to have with it. Yeah, it's very resilient. I smashed it around a bunch and it didn't break or crack anything, knock on wood. And everything seems to be resilient. Yeah, nothing really had an issue with this drone. For a beginner type setup, this is definitely the biggest one you can get, but it's definitely the best one so far that I've had in the whoop class of drones. So yeah. Second thing I want to talk about is the radio. Now, the radio is kind of interesting because I did do some research and I don't know exactly what this Nano Bay would do or hold because it doesn't really say. You know, it does have all the information here about it being the Light Radio 3 radio controller transmitter, Light Radio 3 ELRS. It's got a built-in battery at 2000 mAh, just like the goggles. But I don't really know what you could put into this module bay because there's not really a screen. The only thing is there's a power button. There is a bind button that you press and a setup button. There's also a microphone or a headphone jack if you wanted to put my headphones on for some weird reason, and a USB charging USB-C. That's it. That's all. There's not really much else. Under this piece here, I believe is just the antenna, and it kind of just covered up with a piece that's not really supposed to be removable, but it is kind of loose there. Yeah, it's interesting. I think this might just be an antenna. That being said, super lightweight. I kind of like it actually. It's got the full-size gimbal as far as I know, so these are pretty good size sticks. And adjustable. You got the different size thread on here. I believe they're the M3 or M2. Take a look real quick. Yeah, I think this is the M3. Yep. Pretty sure this is M3. So yeah, you can change out your sticks if you really wanted to. They are not folding sticks, but these connectors, gimbal protectors, are really good. Third part, what's there to be said? Beta FPV, they came out with these goggles, the VR03 FPV goggles. Single antenna, which is really good. The problem is that I do not like is the screen. So let's turn on a little drone here and I'll try to show you what I mean when I tell you that the screen isn't so good. Now, I know they're a box goggle. I know that it's not supposed to be the best clear image, but in all reality, it should be a lot better than the mirror that's got on top of it. So as you can kind of see up here on the very top, there's like a mirror piece. So when you put this against your eyes, actually not the greatest. But the image is decent. It's a decent image for sure. In comparison though, when you actually put it up, it's kind of distracting. You can kind of see the reflection of the top there. So I don't know. The image is kind of not as clear as my regular goggles, but for that you just have to just trust me on that one. But of course, a more expensive goggle is going to put out a better image on the screen. But like I was saying though, I think this needs to have an adjustable screen. I think it needs to be able to move in and out to give your eyesight a little bit better vision. But for a cheap beginner goggles, again, it's not so bad. One antenna. It looks like you can probably take this off, right, and put on a different antenna. But do you really want to do that? I don't know. It seems like you can, but it doesn't really like unscrew as well, and I don't really want to be taking it apart. Built-in antenna, maybe, or is this just a cover piece? But it looks like it just has the one antenna folding. Has a memory card slot for up to 64 gig. You have to record. If you don't hit record while you're flying, you don't save. I did that a bunch of times, so that's why there wasn't a lot of footage from the actual goggles themselves. And USB. This button right here, don't know exactly what it does. But that's it, guys. I mean, beginner setup, but I mean it's pretty good for even a novice slash new user, and also good for maybe an advanced user, because I mean it puts out a punch. Again, it's using the 450 2S battery, so two of them together. But yeah, I don't know. We'll check out Patreon, and we'll be doing a giveaway probably on this goggle and so this kit, I mean. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the show. Thanks.